3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Common Sense and Random Shit Show.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. It's been a couple days. I was sick last week for a couple days, and I was working on some stuff, but I did not go away, and nor do I intend to go away. But I am doing something I said I wouldn't do, which is record and then post later. Maybe I'll get a few more views. I'm just saying. Streaming on twos. Just like there's two sexes, not genders, two sexes. Male, female. Streaming on Rumble. If you don't have Rumble, download a great app to have. One run by conservatives. No bullshit. No censorship like the other guys. YouTube's good too. Yeah. Fernando Rivera Jr. here. Your friendly neighborhood conservative. Yeah, this guy. Con. With your source for nonsensical exploitation and the common sense and random shit show. Because it is a shit show. It is what it is. C'est la vie. La vie. Happy Monday, as I said. And I'm back. I ain't going nowhere. I don't care if nobody follows me. I don't care if nobody watches me. This is my therapy. I don't talk about politics at home, even though my wife knows Trump is the right guy. She's a libertarian, and she supports me. So all my Trump gear, everything I have that's Trump, she buys it for me. Christmas, I got spoiled. It is what it is. You already know F.A.F.O. What does that mean? This is not for kids. So if kids are in the room watching this, get them out. It means fuck around and find out. And holy shit, that phrase is going around a lot. And the funny thing about it is when I was looking for some videos to share, being that it's YouTube, there were a lot of, on the other end, F.A.F.Os, and it was pretty corny. I mean, they're trying to say that us Latinxes, we're not Latinxes, we're Hispanics that voted for Trump are F.A.O., and no, we're not. No. Especially even more after Venezuela. Come on, let's be real. It is what it is. Now, the first video I want to share is one of the first F.A.F.Os, which was awesome. Let me find it. I'm live. I'm not going to say live, but I'm not stopping for anything. But check this out. I took the music out for a reason because I don't want to get hit with no copyrights. But yeah, it's been shared since it happened last week. I love it because that would probably be me. That guy had a lot of restraint. I probably wouldn't last that long before doing what I had to do and being a martial artist. And watching this video, I think the guy was a martial artist. I don't know. I kind of saw him do some kind of. Anyway, check this out. This is, if you haven't seen it, I'm sure you have, because breaking news, this is not the place. But if you haven't seen it, it's breaking to you. Check this out. No music, sorry. Yeah, all these lip turds messing with this guy. Guess what? F.A.F.O. The ultimate. Yep, knocked out 4 of them. I don't condone violence, but sometimes violence is needed to root out evil and to stop it. I'm just saying, and these people are evil. Let's be real. I had an American flag representing true patriot, and they were messing with him, screaming in his ear with a phone. What do we call those things? Yeah, F.A.F.O. I am just saying, and I'm sure you guys heard this other one. It came up a while ago where a guy was, one of those lip turds were, against ICE and shit. And guess what? We learned the hard way. You remember this guy? I'm sorry.
From what I've heard the doctors say and everyone else, yes, I will be blind for life.
Yikes. That is one heck of an injury. Let's see how it happened. January 9th, 2026. That's 2 days after Renee Good was killed. We don't know what led up to this point, but enough happened that the person holding the camera decided to start recording. The officer grabs this guy and starts to go off with him. Now his friends come rushing forward, like, what are you gonna do, lady? Tackle the officer? That's right, nothing. Now watch this guy. Right there, that was it. He just got shot in the eye by a less than lethal bullet at close range. Watch again. I'm not gonna lie, that probably hurt a lot.
Probably.
And what happened from there? Well, this idiot decides to fight the officer. Loses. And our guy shot in the eye lays there where an officer then drags him, presumably to arrest him. And that's where we run out of video.
It was completely unnecessary. Like I said, I'm like 5'1", I weigh 102 pounds. Just a push would have done enough to get me back.
Well, I mean, what also could have got you back is your own 2 feet. You could have not moved forward to begin with, but okay.
He had me like down on the floor, and I remember seeing this pile of blood. It was like really dark, coagulated blood. It was like a pile bigger than my face, and like he pushed my head into it like this, and he just held me there, and then with his free hand, he was on top of me, and he was putting my hands behind my back really aggressively and handcuffing me, and I was pleading with him. I was like, call an ambulance. There's a lot to it. I don't remember all the things that they said. I have fractures in my skull that they can't fix, and I can't sneeze or cough because it's dangerous too. And they pulled a piece of plastic the size of a nickel out of my eye. They said I had shards of metal, glass, and plastic all throughout my eye and behind my eye and in my skull. And they also said that I had a piece of shrapnel metal about a few millimeters away from my carotid artery. And they said it was a miracle I survived, because if it got any closer, if it hit that, I would have died that night.
Call me soft, but I actually feel sorry for this kid. He's clearly been led down a terrible path, and I know we're all fed up with these people, but honestly, it's hard for me to justify this shot in the face. We don't know what happened before this moment, but I have to wonder if his attorney is right about this.
Less than lethals are called less than lethals when you're using them how they're supposed to be used. These weapons are not supposed to be aimed within a couple feet and fired on someone's face.
But at least he won't be doing this anymore, right?
Will this change your methods going forward in terms of activism, protests? Is this having any impact on that part of your life?
No, I won't let it. I won't let them silence my voice.
Come on, man, a hobby. New friends. You don't need to be doing this.
Yep. Fuck around and find out. He found out, but he's not going to learn. None of them will. These people are determined. You know, they say they love America, for America. I love America, but let's fight ICE. Let's go against people doing their job to arrest criminals and piece of shits that don't belong here. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it again. You're not going to like it. Deport them all. Start over. Reboot. Let's go. I support ICE. I'm just saying. But anyway, I got a couple of shorts here I wanted to share. I downloaded this morning. Last minute. But check this out. This is beautiful. This is another section of the fuck around and find out, motherfuckers. Check this out. I love it.
Out of our state! Get out of our state! Get out of here, bitch! Get out of our state!
You see that? You know, in most states, I think, if I'm right, I'm not no lawyer, I'm no genius, but I have common sense. You spit on anyone, that's a criminal offense. Let alone a law enforcement federal officer. These people forget these people are federal officers. They're not just local police. You know, they actually have a lot of restraint, not arresting more people. They're federal officers. They have arresting powers, and they're federal. God damn it! But check this out. Found out.
Guys, stop.
Get out of the fucking way, you fuckhead!
Okay, bye now. Look around. Fuck you up, bro.
Ooh.
cut the sound again for obvious reasons. Check this out.
Come on, motherfucker.
Sorry.
Fuck out of here. Fuck my fucking truck, bitch.
Bam! I love it.
Fuck out of the fucking road next time, you dumb fuck. Touch my fucking truck and tell me to use the fucking
Boom! I'm evil. No, I'm not. That's what you get. Yep. That's what you get, motherfuckers. I'm just saying it is what it is. Fuck around and find out. They found out the hard way. Now, there are plenty of videos out there of, somebody's opinion on what their best F.O., F.A.F.O., F.A.F.O., fuck around and find out video is of the week, of the day, whatever. But I haven't watched Hannity in a while. And I always say, if you've heard my shows before, I always say that if you're a libtard, Democrat, and you go on conservative or common sense media, because the acronyms, they're shit, they lie, they're speaking their line. But this character, this clown, because he's a clown, was shut down by Hannity, and I missed it live. I usually watch these guys live, Ingram, Jesse, and Hannity. I haven't watched Hannity in a while, but I missed this. They've been talking about it all week. If you haven't seen it, you're welcome. Obviously, I edited it to my own liking and to make it entertaining, because that's what I'm about. This isn't breaking news. I say it again. I'm here to entertain you with all the bullshit. You're a source for nonsensical exploitation, because it is what it is. C'est la vie. Check this out, Hannity. As I said, I edited it so that way it's new to you. But this is what I call, you asshole, clown. Go on conservative media, you're going to get embarrassed, and you're going to be put out. Check this out. Hannity, you are the shit. Oos, as you always say.
Just to be clear, the president's joint session speech when he honored the family of Laken Riley, murdered 24-year-old nursing student, murdered by an unvetted illegal immigrant, and honored little Jocelyn Nungary's family, brutally raped and murdered a 12-year-old girl. Did you stand? Did you give honor to that family that lost so much?
You remember that in the joint session of Congress when Trump spoke, and these assholes, none of them got up for anything. They look like clowns. They are clowns. They didn't get up for anything. The kid with the brain cancer, the victims' families, nothing at all. That was probably one of the best speeches I've heard Trump do. And these assholes just, as I've mentioned before, hashtag walkaway. There are a lot of Democrats, ex-Democrats, because I don't say Democrats because they're ex now, that flip because of this speech, seeing how much these fucking assholes are piece of shit scum. They are. There are a few that aren't as bad, like, Fetterman, who actually agrees with what's going on in America with ICE. But if you don't support ICE and what they're doing, and you don't stand for the victims, if you don't protest for the victims, only for piece of shit criminals, you're a piece of shit. I'm just saying. And this clown
lost so much.
Look, Sean, thanks for having me.
I don't need the thanks. Did you stand or not? Did you stand to honor those families?
I did not stand because the president.
You sat on your ass.
TDS. Anyone? Yeah, that's all. That's what it's all. Everything is wrapped around Trump derangement syndrome. It is what it is. There is no arguing. Just because of their hate for Trump, nothing he does, no matter how miracle worthy it may be, how good it is, how patriotic it is, they're not gonna agree with him.
So you sat. So I want to be clear.
I did not.
You sat on your ass, and you wouldn't stand for families of that lost children, a 12-year-old girl raped and murdered, and you couldn't stand for them because you were playing politics. Is that right? I want this audience
Look,
to
I
know.
would not stand for this president. I would not stand for this president. He was
You
lying.
weren't standing
He was
for
boasting.
them. You were standing for the families that lost little girls that were murdered by the illegal immigrants that you want to remain in the country. Is that true or false?
Look, this president was using a tragedy.
I'm not talking
such as
about it.
Riley's death.
What about those families? Have you ever picked up a phone? Because there are thousands of Americans that have been murdered and raped and victims of violent crime. Have you ever spoken to any? Have you ever called them to offer your condolences? Name one family. Name one family.
Look, every immigrant, everyone must follow American laws.
Have you ever picked up a phone and called a victim's family?
Look,
Wait, you could do so. You want.
Talk to my constituents
Not a hard
all
question.
the time.
Not hard.
Yeah, I do.
Have you ever
I do.
picked up your phone and called them? Have you done that one time?
Look, I talk with my constituents all the time. My constituents are being terrorized by ICE. ICE
Have
is on,
you ever
streets
called an American family that has been a victim, murdered, raped, tortured by an illegal immigrant? Yes or no, Congressman? Did you ever call them?
I am sure I have met people. I am
sure I have met people. I'll take that as a no.
I don't know.
All right, you actually said this, and you know I could talk to you all night about the dumb stuff you say.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
I'm going to tell you something. It's people like you and your rush to judgment and your language, and you're defending even his own wife called him a wife beater, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, your buddy. It's people like you that don't care about the American people, and then you attack the brave men and women. I was scrolling all of the victims of crime, and you never lifted a phone to call one victim, one family. You call ICE agents murderers, and they're out there. They're putting their lives on the line. They are arresting murderers, rapists, cartel members, drug members, known terrorists, and you have zero appreciation. And now the threat level against them is up a whopping 8,000%, and I blame people like you for that. You incite them. Your incendiary comments. I find it nauseating, and you should be ashamed of yourself. What?
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah! Yes! Yes!
You know the funny part? Not funny, but like haha funny, like fuck these assholes. They're not gonna learn. They're gonna keep picking 90 to 10. They're gonna be on the 10% side. Soon it's gonna go less. It's actually going less as time passes. Why are they so wrong about everything? It's not just because they don't love America. They hate Trump. It's what it's all about. It's all about Trump, no matter how good he's doing. You've seen the videos of when, what was it, CNN did a ride along with ICE? They were putting a positive light on ICE. You've seen the videos. I posted it the other day of these Democrats talking about how we should deport all of them, deport illegals, especially criminals now, because it's Trump. They're against everything. And the assholes here in the U.S. who follow the acronyms, as I call them, the liberal media, stating all the, and they've been kind of, the funny thing about it is, I said it before, you watch them, they're lying. If they're speaking, they're lying. And they get caught all the time. All you got to do is look it up. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I said before, I may not be viral, and a lot of people don't watch me. This is why I'm trying to do this a little later. I'm going to record it in the morning because it's not breaking news. It's entertainment. That's why it doesn't matter what time I come on, or it's live. I will go on live as soon as my channel grows throughout the day when I don't have to work 3 jobs just to get by. And I'll give you breaking news here and there because it's common sense. The wrong I don't call them the left. They're the wrong. Because if you ain't right, you're wrong. It is what it is. C'est la vie. La vie. And that clown is a clown. I'm just like, he's missing the makeup. Jesus Christ. He's a fucking idiot. And guess what state he's a congressman in? Nicholas. Imagine that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. This is what I'm going to be doing from now on until I get more viewers and more subscribers where I can actually afford to be able to take time off. But yeah, anyway, I have been working on some music because I do write. I've mentioned before, when I was younger, before I went on my unwanted vacation, I was a performer. I used to rap, I used to sing, I used to DJ, I DJ at a radio station. I was highly into music. I did all that. And obviously, since I've been out, I haven't got into it, even though music, martial arts and music are my two passions. I love music. I mean, sometimes I can hear a block the bullshit out of the world and just get into it, especially if it's a good song, good vocals, good music. That's just me, and I can write my ass off. So if you haven't yet, on iTunes, I got a bunch of songs on there that I wrote. Some of them I used an AI fixed voice of myself because I'm not that good, but I'm good. You'll be surprised. You'll see one day soon. But check them out. Fernando Rivera Jr., my name. Look me up. When I initially started doing the music thing, I did the conservative ex-con thing. And then in my mind, I said, you know what, let me just put my name. Why put that? That might steer some people away, just the name. So I'm waiting on a few songs that I put as that to be replaced with my real name. But if you look me up anywhere, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio, it's all on there. Check them out. They're not all political. Some of them are, obviously, for obvious reasons, because of who I am and what I believe in. Patriot. And then there are a few that aren't. One of them is called Warrior Within. There are two versions of it, obviously fighting life, being a warrior in life and in the cage. It's called Warrior Within. The other one is The Light, which is a song about depression. Trust me, I know. It's a very, very enlightening song, so check that out. It's called The Light by me, Fernando Rivera Jr. And then a recent one that I just put out called The Universal. It's basically about music. How music brings people together. That's why clubs, these clubs that with DJs, that's why people swarm these places, because they know music is universal. Music brings people together. And there's love, hate, everything. The song is called It's Universal. Check it out. Or The Universal. It's a great song. Not political at all. As I said, there were 2-3 of them. I'm going to continue to do non-political songs here and there. Working on one now. And then, of course, a political one, F.A.F.O. I have to do one. I have to. I'm writing it as we speak. Not right now. I'm just saying. But anyway, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Stay tuned to the red, white, and blue. This next song is perfect for this asshole that just got embarrassed on Hannity. It's called Clown Show at the Big Top. I get my songs confused. It's funny because it wasn't. When I put the song together and used the music apps that I use, the AI apps and all that stuff, it kind of gave it a name, and I switched it. So in my head, I'm thinking of the original name. And this video, actually, the other day, I was scheduled to go live. The day that I called out of work, I was kind of sick. And I forgot to actually record the video or schedule it. So it just ruined that day for me. So this is basically dedicated to that show that I missed with the same title, but I kind of made it a little bit more interesting. But check this out. Yours truly. As I said, I love you guys. I will see you guys mañana. And you already know, as I always say, other than I love you, I will say, land! Check this out. This is pretty badass.
Welcome to the big top. Democrat clowns in full swing. Red noses flashing, making logic take a nosedive. They claim a man flips a woman with just words, no facts, no mirror, just screams and absurd herds. Biology, that's old news, outdated junk. Feelings rule the ring, common sense in the trunk. Patriots call Hitler, ice the Gestapo crew. Truth's a punchline, twisted up what they gonna do.
It's a clown show, liberal world, circus in the street. Wrong on every call, tripping over their own feet. Honking horns, spitting lies, politics the game. Watch the painted fools parade, nothing stays the same. Clown show, yeah. Big tops a wreck, common sense locked out. What you expect?
Borders wide open, undocumented, sound so polite. Criminals get hugs, violence sparkles in they sight. Gas prices soar, streets burn, they don't even blink. Rainbow flags wave high while the city starts to sink. Defund the cops, let chaos dance, it's all for show. Then cry victim when the fire's burning out of control.
It's a clown show, liberal world, circus in the street. Wrong on every call, tripping over their own feet. Honking horns, spitting lies, politics the game. Watch the painted fools parade, nothing stays the same. Clown show, yeah. Big tops a wreck, common sense locked out. What you expect? It's a clown show, liberal world, circus in the street. Wrong on every call, tripping over their own feet. Honking horns, spitting lies, politics the game. Watch the painted fools parade, nothing stays the same.